A lot of fly fishermen think you need some crazy specialized gear in order to Euro-nymph, but that's simply not the case. For around 20 bucks, you can turn almost any fly rod into one of the most efficient trout catching setups out there. Stick around to the end to see how simple it really can be, and just how many fish a setup like this can put in the net. Welcome to Fifth Day Fly Fishing. I'll see you out there. All right, it's still super early. Obviously, you can probably tell by the low light. Well, I'm gonna see if we can pull one out real quick. An old trusty 9-foot 5-weight. Just got it rigged up quite a bit different today is all. First fly rod I ever owned here. I think I have a fish. Yes, I do. Yes. Once again, on the pink egg. About 3 minutes of fishing. Oh, I think this rig is gonna do just fine. I'm gonna show this fish off real quick. Let's see. See his markings? It has an adipose and everything. I don't know. I'm almost certain that's a stocked fish, but it's pretty. That's a really good start though. It's literally been, I think I've been fishing maybe 4 minutes, maybe 5, I don't know. But the main reason I wanted to go with this rod is because I figure most fly fishermen have a rod very similar to this. It's a 9-foot 5-weight, super basic stuff. This is just a Bass Pro rod, a Lamson liquid reel that I got from Sierra.com. That was a discontinued color, so it was really cheap. I think it was $60, $70, something like that. Just cheap fly line on here, and I'll show you just a minute how I rigged it up today. All right, off to a good start, Just moving up a little bit into this unknown section. Definitely limited on reach. That's gonna make it a little more challenging. There's a fish, real quick. I don't know, this could be a wild trout. I'm not sure. What do you think? See, bud. All right, so I'm just gonna keep working my way up here. You can see the falls. There's a set of falls right there. I'm not sure how easy the access is to that, but it'd be great if it was not. Yep, bottom. Drag it through this little section right there in the middle. There's a fish. All a little smaller guys. Might be a wild trout as well. Having a hard time telling. Yeah, that's a little wild trout. Look at that. It's a good sized wild fish right there. I'm sure we'll get into some bigger ones as the day goes on. I'm just happy to see the numbers I'm seeing. All right, I'm gonna go right back in that spot. This looked good. But I can say one thing I think is gonna maybe hurt me a little bit more, limit me. Today is just the length of this rod. You know, that's one thing a Euro rod is gonna have over this. Obviously, there's a fish. That's a better one. Darker. Oh, he popped off right, no he didn't. Oh, yeah, he did. He popped off right in the net. But I was just saying that the length of the rod is gonna hurt a little bit just from reach. And then with those Euro rods, you just have a lot of feel that I'm gonna be missing out on today. That's all right, obviously we're still catching fish. I'm gonna get a closer up shot of this guy because he's so dark. Really cool looking. Dude, sit still for a second. Pretty fish. Hey, bud. See ya. This leader specifically is that Cortland 20-foot 4X. So the 4X is the diameter closest to the tippet ring, which it comes with. It comes with that tippet ring. It comes with everything you need. It is literally as easy as it can get as far as setting up a Euro rig. This is normally not the kind of water that I fish. I'll try real quick and then I'm gonna move. I have lost some feel for sure. There's another one. Dang, that was another fish. Dude, they are everywhere in here right now. I mean, there's still some obviously, but they have to hit it pretty hard. A lot of times I can just sort of see the sider a little bit, or they start taking off with it like after they've already hit it, you know what I mean? So it's like they have, oh, like that right there. Like that right there. Oh, he popped off. No. Like I felt something, but I wasn't sure that was a hit. So that's definitely one thing I'm losing with this rig, but there is no doubt it's working. Let's see if I can get this dude. There's one like right in here. There's a fish right there. Decent one. A little bit better. Come on, bud. There we go. All right, another decent one. See, bud? All right, I just finished up at this really productive hole here. You can see right there, little waterfall. I think I'm gonna work up a little bit above it, and then probably run up the road a little bit more, see if we can get it to quite a few more. It has been an amazing day already. I'm super pumped with the way it's working out. It's working out way better than I thought it would. I knew I'd catch some fish, but it's just been an amazing morning so far. So I bet we can get into a lot more. Look right here. Fish. What a cool spot to catch a trout. I don't want him to scare everything in the hole. I'm gonna try to keep him over here. Dude, he's fighting good. What in the world? There we go. Not a super big dude, but a cool place to catch one, so I'm gonna get some release footage of him. I have no idea where that went. I don't know if it went down the falls or what. What a cool spot to catch a trout right there. So once again, all I did, I put on just a really long leader. Literally all I did is connect it directly to the fly line. I mean, there's absolutely nothing special about this setup. You can see the old fly line right there, so that's weighted. And what I really don't want to happen is for that weighted fly line to come off of my reel, because then I'm gonna lose basically all the contact that I have with the fly. It's gonna start like pulling it back into my rod and everything. I'm gonna lose control. So that's why I got a really long leader for this. But really all you need is a really long piece of monofilament. And by the way, if you're enjoying the content, if you don't mind leaving this video a like, it helps a whole lot, and I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. It's gonna be a bright, sunny day. Not super hot or anything, but when it's sunny like that, I feel like the fishing turns off pretty quick when it hits the water. But we'll keep heading up, try to get a bigger fish, but really just showing off the effectiveness of this rig. It has worked amazingly well. Not much of a drift in there. I do see a fish. There he is. Don't know how I'm gonna net this dude. I'm gonna have to bring him close. There we go. All right, that's a better one. There we go. A little bit better. It's probably 11, 12. I thought I saw another one. That wasn't the one I was looking at even. I'm sorry, man. They just love this pink egg. I mean, there's no way around it. I'll pop it up on screen. It's a little roe colored egg, ecstasy chenille. I just sort of made it up a while back, and it works really, really well. See if there's anything over here, and then we'll move on. There we go. Ooh, okay. This one's got some size to it. Oh, don't get down there. This one's got some size to it. Yeah, it's a good trout. It feels good. I don't know if maybe he's just fighting really hard. Yes, no, that's a good one. let's move on from that. That is a fish. Man, I thought I was on a rock. It's a decent one. Oh! Simple setup coming through again. I don't even know how many we're on now. Good little trout. See you, bud. I don't know how long I've been fishing. I guess it's been close to 2 hours now. That's blinding. All right, I'm gonna head up a little bit more. The sun's starting to come up, so I might switch over to like a more natural nymph, but so far this morning has been crazy productive. You know, I expected it to work, like I said, but I didn't think it would work this well and this quick. So, but I bet we can keep getting into some. I'm just gonna keep working my way up. There we go. Little guy. Might be a wild trout, actually. So once again, did not really fill that thing. This is a wild trout. Pretty fish. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I did not fill that thing until I started like sort of twitching a little bit and I felt the weight of it. So you'll definitely miss some more subtle takes, but at the end of the day, you do not need an expensive rod to do this. But also, on the other hand, you can get a relatively cheap Euro rod that is good quality. Like my Moonshine Epiphany. I have all the info on that in the description, by the way. But I think it was only, I shouldn't say only, you know, because that's all relative, but it was 200 bucks. All right, I came up the road quite a bit. Actually took off my waders, so I'm gonna be doing some wet wading. It was getting hot, and I know it's just gonna get even hotter, so. We're doing it cheap today, guys. We're doing it. We're keeping it as cheap and easy as possible. That's the name of the game. I know that is. Oh, there's a fish. I actually saw him take that. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, boy. Don't want him to spit it. Decent little fish. Oh, goodness. That's good. Yeah, decent one. Come on, buddy. Oh, come on. Yes. Look at that. Does not have to be expensive to catch fish. That's a decent trout. He spit the fly as soon as he got in the net. Look at that. Little setup shot. See you, buddy? Probably a 12-incher. I'm just gonna continue working my way up here, but I just wanted to point out in this video sort of how simple it can be. You know, euronymphing isn't defined by the rod. It's more about the leader and the nymphs and just maintaining that tight, constant contact with your nymph. And that is where the rod comes in play, because you obviously have better contact and you can feel every little thing and you feel the difference between a rock and a fish and all that. But yeah, you don't need anything special. You definitely don't need a special reel, and you can start nymphing. You can start euronymphing. Oh. And I think one of my favorite things of euronymphing is just how much it's taught me to read the water. You just really start to understand where the trout are going to be holding. And that is, geez, 75% of the battle. Look how good this looks. There he is. That's a wild one. Spit the fly already. Here's a fly. I'll go ahead and pop it up. It's a little bitty Waltz worm. Ooh, let's see. All right, just fished this stretch right here. Got 3, so I don't even know what that is for the day, but I missed a couple right there too. Oh, good. That's good. That's always good. I can't look. I'm gonna tell you. I think it was uni shadow. If it's not, whatever. I'm gonna pop it up. Thank you so much for mentioning the studded felt bottoms because they have made a world of difference. On my boots, I have on studded. I do not on these shoes, and I have slipped 5 or 6 times already. It's not fishing if I'm not falling. I fall every time. I'm gonna head upriver now. I just fished this section, got 3, missed a couple, but I don't even know what that is for the day. Probably a baker's dozen. I actually have no idea. But I'm gonna head upriver where there is a better chance of brown trout, and then I think I'm gonna close it out. Not sure if I'm gonna put it in the video or not, but I fell just a couple of minutes ago and I jacked my shin up and it hurts. It feels good being in this water. There's gotta be one in this, right? I gotta imagine there'd be something in this little section. There we go. Yep, that's a wild trout. Dude, yeah, get in my net, buddy. Just fumbled it. That's a good wild one. Beautiful fish. See, bud. Nice. I wasn't even recording. All right, well, I sort of jacked up the release of that. I wanted to get a cool little video on my phone, but it didn't work out. Oh well. That was a really, really pretty wild trout. Pretty good size one too. All I was saying was it's crazy the difference, not just in colors, but I've noticed their eyes are a lot bigger. Just for hunting, I'm assuming. If they're a lot more streamlined, that's a good fish. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's a really good fish. I think it's really good. Dude, did he just get under that rock? He did. Come on, buddy. Oh man, it felt really big, but maybe just versus that little wild one just now. Pretty good one though. Ow, my shin. Little Waltz worm coming through. That's a healthy fish right there. I don't know if that's a holdover or what. There we go. Yes, that's a good one. He's mad. He's pretty upset about that. Yes. All right, here we go. Decent little guy right here. See, bud? All right, come on. Ono moss. There we go. It's a good fish. Oh, bud, get my net. Yes, that is a perfect way to wrap it up right there. This might even be a wild trout. Not sure. I normally would look at the size and say no. I spit it already? Dude, I think this might be a wild fish. I just came down from that big rock a little bit. But this dude, I think that is a wild trout. Look at his fins, they're perfect, all of them. He has his adipose and everything. See you, buddy. This spot right here was crazy, crazy pretty. Unbelievable. Walked up to a stack of butterflies out of nowhere. That's gonna be a great way to wrap it up right there. All I wanted to do with this video is just show how accessible euronymphing can be. To show that you don't really need any specialized gear. All you really need is $20 leader, some tippet, and some tungsten bead nymphs, and you're good to go. And obviously, you can catch plenty of fish without issue. So, but thank you so much for sticking around to the end. If you enjoyed this content, if you don't mind leaving this video a like, helps a whole lot. And also, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. All that stuff really helps a whole lot. It's like give me a little tip. So, but yeah, just appreciate all the support so far. Thank you so much once again, and I'll catch you next time. But hey, see ya.